yes.
Yeah. So now the thing is, we have discussed the hardware aspect. So how actually it communicates with your processor, RAM, and ROM. So how the Python as an interface in between application, how it communicates with that. So now we are entering into the most important and the fundamental building block of any Python program. Any Python program, it could be anything. How big it could be the biggest application in this world, but still these are the fundamental blocks. We will discuss about this in this session. It's all about the object types. So now before actually we enter into the core object types, we'll just understand what is object actually. What is object? Object in a for a layman, of course, even for even object for what do you call, for a layman is a different, and for as a programmer it could be a different thing, but we should understand initially what is an object as a layman. So for us, an object could be of anything. For example, if you take human, a human is an object. A human is an object, and a child is an object. Anything is an object which consists of state and behavior. That's it. A human has states. He has his color, he has hair, he has length, he has width, and he has a shape. And each of its body part again has a states, but still as a human, he has states. Means he has certain attributes. That is one aspect. And second aspect is behavior. Human can run, human can walk, human can jump, human can speak, human can eat, human can do a lot of stuff. These are called behaviors. So now what is the difference? A state is an attribute, nothing but. So in Python, so and if you compare, if you take the analogy for the Python, a behavior is called as a method. For example, take list. List is an object. For example, list is an object. So when you type L, list has a plenty of methods through which you can sort the items. You can add items, you can remove item, you can concatenate items. So these are all methods. These are all behaviors of list. So each object consists of a state and behavior. So that's it. For example, a normal glass has a state as well as behavior. What is state? How much volume it can take? What material it is made of? And what is the height of it? These are the states. These are the attribute. What color of it? And what are the behaviors? You can fill it. You can even use it for some other purpose. You can throw it. You can play with it. So these are the behaviors. So similarly, in nature, everything is an object. It consists of a state and behavior. So similarly, Python has a core objects, and you can build objects with another object. It could be slightly confusing, but still try to get the fundamental aspect. That's everything in Python is an object. What is object? Object consists of a state and behavior. That's it. For now, this is more than enough. So now we will enter into the, before entering into the Python core objects, we will just have an analogy of English versus Python. So just we'll compare the English language versus Python programming language. So here, so first we'll see what is English. as an English language, what is the fundamental block in English? A letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Without that, it's impossible to build anything else. That's a fundamental block. After that, with letters, what we will make? We'll make a word which has some meaning, which can do something. That could be example code, run, jump, live. Okay. So then with words, what we can make? We can make sentences. So which can actually convey some message. For example, I love Python. I enjoy coding. This conveys something. So these are the next block. That's a sentence. Then with sentence, what we can make? We can make a paragraph which gives certain context, which conveys a message as well as context, and which does a bigger work than a sentence. I fell in love with Python at my first sight. So it is giving a context. When I first came in contact with Python, I fell in love. It has a larger work to do. That's a paragraph. So now what is left is the final one is a article, which can do a bigger work. You can imagine what it can do. So in short, in a nutshell, a letter builds words, a number of words makes sentence, a number of sentences makes a paragraph, and paragraphs, plenty of paragraphs makes an article. So each and everything is an object. It has started with a letter and we made an article. Similarly, same, nothing different. Everything is similar. In Python, the fundamental block is an object. An object. I told you what is object also. An object. Example, the core objects are string, list, int, float, class. There are plenty. Okay. So these are the objects. So what can you make with object? You can make expressions with object. Obviously, you can make expressions with object. X is equals to 5 is an expression. Y is equals to 1 comma 4. For example, I will tell you X is equals to 5 means what type of object is 5? It is an int. And Y is equals to square bracket 1 comma 4. What type of an object is 1 comma 4? It's a list. And parenthesis 5 comma 7. What type of object is this? It is a tuple. So object is a fundamental block. With this, you can make expression. What does expression do? It creates something. It makes something. It conveys something. Same like word. Word has a meaning. Similarly, an expression does something. So now with expressions, what will we do? With expression, we make a statement. A statement. So a statement consists of a keyword and an expression. It does a higher work. It can create a new object. It can make whatever this statement can do bigger work. For example, if x double is equals to 5 colon print I. So it is able to do some work there, some operation. It is comparing whether x is 5 or not. If x is 5, then printing something. So with statement, you can do bigger work. Similarly, like with words coming together, you make a sentence and make sentence conveys a message. Similarly, a statement makes some work. So next thing is with all these statements, what you can do is a module. What you can make is a module. So module can do most of your work. So a module consists of a plenty of statements one by one sequentially. So example of module is math, sys, random, fractions, decimal. With math module, you can get the pi value. You can do a lot of calculations, multiplication, division, and a lot of other work you can do. Similarly, you have a sys module. With sys module, you can communicate with your OS, with your operating system of your laptop. So you're doing bigger work. You started with the object. With each level, you are increasing your work. Similarly, with all modules together, when modules come together, what you make is a program. What does the program do? Program tells your computer or your processor to do something and give something to your user what they are expecting. That's it. So the fundamental block is an object. An object makes expressions, and when expressions come together, statement, and statement, a plenty of statements is a module, and plenty of modules together is a program. That's the analogy. It is not much difficult. It's as similar as your language. The words vary. The words may vary, but everything remains same. Is it clear? Hello?